Good morning. So, you may have seen my email yesterday talking about the dip, right? Anything you do in life, you eventually face this phase where effort is still high, but results are low, and most people quit at that point. So, I'm going to stick with diet, obviously, but it could be starting a business, a marriage, where you get into this kind of lull and you need to fight through that because the riches are on the other side. The dip evens out and gets back up and going for you eventually. But that's the big point here is it's really easy to get motivated in the first couple months, right? Because you're losing weight each week. It's easy until it gets hard. And it's another thing to be consistent for the long haul. So we're going to go through 4 of my best tips for getting through the dip, the marriage phase of a diet so that you're not starting over again 6 months down the road. Rinse and repeat this vicious cycle. So the first thing is make sure you remember why you started in the first place. Typically, if it's to look a certain way or be a certain weight by a certain date, those diets tend to fail eventually. Right, you hit that proverbial wall, and well, it'd be nice to have a six-pack, but it's not worth all this effort. So you fall off. So what's a good reason? Well, if it's to be the jack dad that walks his daughter down the aisle in 10, 15 years, then that's a good motivator, right? And don't just say for my kids, but the reason why you want to be healthy for them, set a good example, that sort of thing. And if you don't have kids, there's plenty of other reasons to be healthy. You may have gotten a bad prognosis from your doctor. You may get diabetes if you don't change, those sort of things. So remember why you started. And number 2 is really to just enjoy the day-to-day because you're going to hit these walls and not want to work out. But it's important to have, those little realizations of a shirt fitting that you never used to be able to wear. Same thing with pants, and maybe a coworker says you're looking better these days. That type of thing can really kind of push you forward. But if you're not getting those external validations, make sure you have internal validations, right? Celebrate your small wins of 3 weeks straight with a good workout. Celebrate eating a lunch of a salad and chicken instead of a burger and fries, those type of things, and staying in that positive headspace, because that's big. All right, so enjoy the process. Number 2. Number 3 is just individualize your experience, right? I mean, if you can't stand fasting, even though I think it's a good tool for many, don't do it. Right? So if you hate the treadmill, don't get on there and slog away. Find another way to get a sweat, right? Get outside with your dog or your kids. There's no one size fits all. So make sure you're doing things that you find some enjoyment in, right? For me, lifting weights, getting good at anything is going to help increase your enjoyment levels. So it's sometimes worth powering through, but find activities that you enjoy that support your fitness goals, right? Easy enough. And the last one, what was that? I had it planned. Oh, stay active in other ways apart from the gym, right? Because as you diet down, your body tries to down-regulate activity, right? The Netflix on the couch is calling your name. So it largely happens without you realizing it, and this just means taking the stairs, right? Parking further away, setting a step target for the day, try to reach it. You don't need to go on the treadmill for hours at a time to get activity. Ideally, you can find other ways before that. All right, so I'm at 4 minutes, more than enough. But just to recap, 4 ways to get through the dip, the struggle of dieting, so you finally get to that point where you're never turning back. Is remember why you started, for one. Enjoy the process, right? Individualize your experience, so that means do things that you enjoy that support your goals. And then lastly, just find ways to get active that aren't conventional gym fitness ways. All right? That's it.